Hello, hello. Someone starting up, blimey. It's loud. Hello, hello. So, let's see who's here. We've got Matthias here. Peter, hello. Cargo Pilot, hello to you as well. Easy, nice to see you. And Svenja, moin. Good evening. Michael, moin. Quoten Wagnerianer, hello. Luke, hello. Cargo Pilot. Nate, hello. Voyager, moin, wie geht's? Forward, gute wie, lange nicht gesehen. Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut. Cannon Plug, hello to you as well. MAN, lovely to see you. Avenger, hello, hello, hello. Todd, hello to you as well. Right, now, I've just realized that, yeah, okay, so let me just quickly go over some specifics. So you can see from the FPS counter, it is running nicely. It's running about 90, well now it's 80, but I had about 90 FPS with DLSS and TAA. So I did reinstall Microsoft 2024, but this is now the Microsoft Store version, not the Steam version, and that simply solved my issues. So with the Steam version, I get 40 to 45, 50 FPS, same settings, same computer. And hey, Peter, and yeah, so right now with the Microsoft normal store version, it's much better, no issues. Yeah, it is bizarre. What I will do though is I will try to now get it synced up, and then we'll see. Oh yeah, you're right. So Exponent 12, I need to change that. Yeah, that was from, yeah, cheers. That is now fixed. Thank you much. And no, this is so FrameGen DLSS. So this is TAA and yeah, frame generation DLSS. Yeah. Good. I hope the sounds are okay. I'm still fighting with Microsoft and Windows. So for some reason now, if I try to separate the game sounds and the microphone sounds, the microphone is only single channel. And I'm sure you don't want me to hear me in mono. So now I had to feed them together in one channel. It's weird. I don't know. No, so I actually didn't have to go out to fly. I had to just sit here all day and get ready to be called out, but I didn't get called out, so all good. And Fishkop, hey, wie geht's? Cool. Regarding the model matching, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did not install the model matching from Just Flight just yet. Thank you much, Nate, for the feedback. So we'll deal with that later or tomorrow before the next stream. But then, yeah, I don't want to waste more time. We are on VATSIM, as you can see, and yes, I'm going to try to limit it. Yeah, that's one thing I'm really still confused about. So I cannot activate VSync in the sim. And so I kind of have to activate it externally. And that way, then it syncs up to 60 FPS. So if I show you that now, so that you guys can see what I mean. So top corner again, now you can see it's, if I go into the picture now, it syncs up to 60 FPS. Hopefully that will then mean a little bit better and more fluid kind of motion. Cool. That being that. And Christian, nice to see you. Hayden, hello to you. Let's see, there was a question. Oi! Oi! Got off. Hey, Brennel, wie geht's dir? Nice to see you. Oh, come on, get out of here. This spot is taken. Look, you got lots of other spots. Look! There's so many free spots. Go somewhere else, please. Kerry, hello to you. Is he gonna go by himself, or do I have to ignore him? No, okay. All right. You did it intentionally? I hope not. No. What, you mean like stream sniping? Geht schon wieder gut los, ne? Cool. Yeah, so this is the latest FENIX update. So the FENIX was updated yesterday. So I have updated it, of course. Mobiflight is working. Fantastic. Love it. Nice. Cool. And yeah, hopefully I've set everything. Guys, I spent many hours yesterday setting up the aircraft again. Let me switch the strobe lights to off. Just to make sure that I have everything set. Hey Ghost, nice to see you. So let's load the aircraft, and we'll do that in let's do, well, it's in 319, it should be going fast. There's so many options. Oh, hang on, I did not see them. So hang on, in here. So Brendel, anything special? So the ACP, audio control panel, modern. So the modern is this. What's the other one? What's the other one? Classic. Okay. Well, that's a radio management panel. That's the audio panel. So this is like the classic one. Okay. Modern. What's the difference? Not much, is it? All right. Then what we're going to do is AMI. So I don't want FLS, nav and go around. LDEF off. That is good. Virtual ACARS. Ice detection I don't want. Cabin. Controls. So linked left control, auto jetway, auto door, realistic, and FCU legacy. Legacy, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so what's DA? Where do you see that? Under which setting is that? Where do I find that? Oh, so okay, Hendrik. So auto, hang on, where was that? GSX. Oh, this one. So, oh yeah. So here, Brenold, this is the ice, the automatic ice detection. So these are two sensors on the outside of the nose. I can show you that in a minute. But that has been in there for quite some time. That's not new. Okay, that off. Thank you. So if I go again to this, so have a look outside. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. I did update GSX. Alright. Apologies. Right, so Brenold, it's this one here. You see these? These two? These are these de-icing detectors. Alright, so if you switch them off, you see now they're gone. Same with your GSX, David. I don't know. I updated GSX yesterday, 100%. So honestly, again, I don't know what's causing issues. But anyways, we're not going to go with that. Yeah, Brenold, if there's anything else you would like to know, let me know, please, and then I can go through that. So, Munich to Genoa. Lovely airport in Italy, and we'll have a look at what approach we want to fly there. So here currently, let's take the ATIS. What? There we go. Information X-ray. We've got expect vectors. We've got 2 6s in use. So I think we're going to go with 2 6 left today for departure. 100 at 2 cavalcade, temperature 23, and the QNH is 1014. Information X-ray. The flight time is, I think it's about, let's have a look here. David, yeah, so what I changed was my performance was terrible in the store version. Now, luckily, I also had the Steam version. So the Steam version was running awfully, and then I knew that I also had the store version. That was for testing with the FS Labs a long time ago. So that's why I had both of them, and so I actually completely deinstalled the Steam version, and now I've got the Microsoft Store version, and that solved the problems. Suddenly, FPS all good with the same computer, same settings. So that's why, yeah, I have no idea why that is. So hour 4 minutes, actually a bit longer than I expected. The weather, let's have a look. Well, weather is as follows here. We've got beautiful weather. Tomorrow maybe broken fog, but that doesn't interest us. And Genoa, 150 at 7. Few 3000, 24 degrees, 1015. So also, and Malpensa, good weather, no threats today. They had a lot of rain the last time. When we tried the X-Plane 12.3, they had horrible weather in the northern Italy region. Oh, and by the way, if you hear a big bang, they're currently about 2 kilometers from it. They are defusing a bomb from the Second World War. They found one during some works near the roadside, and so we were lucky. So they actually evacuated about a third of the town of our village, but our road luckily didn't have to be evacuated. So we're here. So a third of the town is had to go and into a neighboring village. But yeah, our house is good. So. Bernard, yeah, we'll try. We'll see if that's possible. Yeah. Cool. So fuel-wise, we want to have 6 tons, quarter of an hour extra. So 6 tons block, and we're expecting a zero fuel weight of 56.5. So let's have a look again. 60. So the fuel is in, and let's have a look. Boarding should start as well very soon, right? Ground services. Yeah, doors open. Yep. Bombenstimmung. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. You can say that. Yeah, it's interesting definition. Yeah, I don't actually know. So, you know, normally you would get some information from somebody who's been living here for some time regarding the, you know, history. All I know is that, so we have a big village. Sorry, we have a not big village, but we have a kind of a little hill, little mountain. It's 50 meters above mean sea level. Not very high, but still, it's the biggest kind of little mountain we have. You know, northern Germany, and I knew that I think the Americans were here, and they were from here because they were elevated. They were able to shoot into Bremen with artillery, so I knew that there was definitely some military action here nearby, but I don't know exactly the whole history behind it. Right, let's go in it here. Let's do in it here as well. Yeah, sad times back then, sure, but yeah. So I don't. So we've been living here for 25 years, and I don't recall ever having to potentially, you know, having to be evacuated for a bomb removal here. So that is a bit strange.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Black Box infotainment experience.
So, who's here? Meg Egg, thank you much for the 3 months. It's very informative. Yeah, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask, please.
It's very informative.
Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you so much for your support, Meg Egg. So, another thing, I did some more testing in the X-Plane 12.3. And because I had a quite an interesting squall line like 2 days ago, I think, near so between like Luxembourg and down to Toulouse, and I did some more radar testing, and I have to say, so I gave them some feedback. I hope they take the feedback and you know, we'll tweak the turbulence a bit more and the returns. So they, I like the fact that now it kind of syncs up with the clouds, and it does sync up with the, you know, the general weather situation, so that you have to kind of, you know, deviate from thunderstorms, and hopefully that will also sync up with, you know, when you're doing shared flight. And shared flight, I'm trying to, yeah. So cargo pilot, the thing is this now. Regarding doing the shared flight in Microsoft Flight Sim, the thing is I would have to take some time to understand exactly how to activate it again. I'm currently trying to get someone for Friday's stream to get another shared flight. Jordi didn't have time, and I now asked Trevorios, but he didn't answer just yet, but we'll see. Hopefully I can set something up for Friday. Hey Mark, nice to see you. What did you do, Mark? Sorry about the bomb. Hang on. What did you do? Oh, this one. Okay, now I get it. Right, so 56.5 is what we're expecting. So let me just put that in here. 56.5 as a reminder. I'm going to leave the zero fuel at CG open so that we know that we still have to fill out something. Now the alternate. Let me go back again in it. So the alternate is Malpensa. And we do want to have the... Why is it... Hang on, why is it not boarding? What am I doing wrong? Is it too early? No, 7 minutes. GSX. Request boarding. It says boarding passengers now. Yeah, it is. Hang on. Okay, if that doesn't work, what I'm going to do, I'm going to re-import from SimBrief. Reset. Then I'm going to go with oh, now it says passenger boarding started. Lol. Oh man, GSX. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put cargo 135-ish, I think it was. A little bit of cargo and the fuel 6 tons. Apply, load the aircraft. No, 6. Instant. There we go. So now we have the 6 tons of fuel. We have about 53.5, it says here. That's 3 ton less than what we should have. All right, let's send that to the MCDU. Yeah, it's not the first time that the whole integration is a bit weird. Look, now the passengers are walking down. Right. Right, let's do that. Let's restart Quattro. $56. So if I go mass and balance, now I do want to have the zero fuel weight accordingly. So let me put 145-ish cargo. There we go, that's better. Planned zero fuel weight 55.6. Yeah, let's do that. Apply, load the aircraft instant. Now we have it. Send that to the MCDU. Success. And that should all be set now. Cool. I was thinking about the alternates. So we've got Milano Malpensa as the alternate. And it says on the flight plan we need 1.3 tons of fuel for that. So 1.3. And let's load the wind. One thing I noticed as well, it's still giving us some really kind of funky extra time stuff. Now, I'm going to put 1.2 in here as well for the final time. But it's still way too much alternate fuel, extra fuel. So it should only have like 800 kilograms, not 1.4. But that's something I've noticed in a couple of aircraft. Active wind. Good. All right. So that's in. Hello, Pedro. Yes, I'm doing well. How are you doing? And cargo pilot is saying that your landings are getting better now with the FENIX after practicing. Excellent. Yeah, Air Hunter. Don't ask me what's causing the issues. Why people just cannot, or the developers cannot to get the fuel burn correct, and pitch and power values quite often are off as well. What I've noticed. No, I have not, Pedro. Thanks. So there's a tool called FENIX to GSX. Where would you do that? Is that in flightsim.to, or where would you find that? Sounds interesting. Yeah, Ghost. See you in a minute. And that's GitHub. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll note that down. Thanks. Yes, Brennelt. Yeah. So Brennelt is addressing something which is quite interesting. So, one-to-one. So Brennelt and was doing a group flight with his friends in New Zealand, and weirdly enough, they all had a crashed desktop, pretty much at the same position, flying to an airport down there somewhere, and so now Brennelt then used ChatGPT to use ChatGPT to find out if there's an issue that's already been reported and known, and sure enough, it was known and caused by the Point of Interest New Zealand. So if you have the Point of Interest New Zealand installed over the marketplace, then some airports down there, you may potentially get a crash to desktop. Oh. There we go.
CDR2168, startup is approved for push call apron 12174.
So let me try to get the PDC in here, shall we?
Alright, startup approved and for push 121.
So I'm going to AOC menu, ATC request. Oh, no, not no. That's a bit far. Pre-departure clearance. Okay, so only DX12, but not DX11. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Brennelt.
Taking delivery, Servus Manuel von der Eurowings 693. Any PDC now received? I had the wrong ATC.
So that's 252 Alpha. 252 Alpha.
Eurowings 693, negative, no PDC request, but I don't know if the systems are working correct.
Okay, so there seems to be issues. Let me try.
And then we return to
Yeah, go for it.
so Unix 693, Airbus 319er position 194 with information X-ray requesting IFR clearance to Genova, Lima, India, Mike cleared.
Unix 693, X-ray correct, you're cleared to Genova, Turbo 7 Sierra departure, flight plan route, climb via SIT to flight level 70, squawk 1000.
So for me it says received, standby.
Cleared to Genoa flight plan route.
So let's see if that works.
Turbo 7 Sierra, climb via SIT flight level 70 and squawk is 1000 Euroing 693.
Euroing 693, read back fully correct, call me when you're ready for push and start.
So we're going to take 26 left, and also it's going to be the Turbo 7 Sierra. So Turbo 7 Sierra for us as well, same routing. Hey Martin, it's the Simwings scenery, and I checked it. It does work. It does have also the correct bridges. So hang on, I can show you that. Lovely. Yeah, so there we go. So the bridges are correctly indicating as well. Hey Steve, just in time. Excellent, excellent. Welcome. And again, I apologize for the bad model matching. It's my fault. I installed Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 completely, but I forgot to install the model matching from Just Flight. That's why it's not showing correctly. I try to get that fixed.
Delivery, Servus, Lufthansa 27, uniform, we have information X-ray requesting IFR clearance to Marseille, please.
27 uniform, delivery, guten Abend.
Okay, I'm going to have to contact delivery as well in a minute.
Sierra departure, flight plan route.
Now I'm going to plan for the ILS-28. Maybe we could do the circling there, yeah, for practice. And then it should be the Picot 3 hotel.
Sierra, climb by SIT, flight level 70, squawk 3554, Lufthansa 27 uniform.
27 uniform, read back correct, call me when ready for push.
And then approach via.
Welcome.
It should be. Let's have a look. Is it? Hold on. Let's check quickly the charts. So arrivals.
Maintain delivery with a 1742 with information X-ray requesting IFR to Kern.
Oh, do I have the Lido charts? Interesting.
1742.
Oh, that's nice.
Delivery,
yeah, why not? We'll have the Lido charts. So that's a Picot arrival.
November departure.
Luzel, Trezzo, so Picot 1 November, it says here.
6614.
Actually, no, let's go with the stars. This one here. Yeah, Picot 1 November. And so it should be right Genova.
Keep 1 November, climb 7,000 feet and squawk 6614 with a 1742.
Yeah, but I'm going to take the Lido charts. Again,
give me 1 November.
I prefer them actually.
70 is the initial climb.
Affirmative. Give me 1 November and climb 70 flight level.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, 1742, read back correct.
So it's from approaches. We'll take the Zulu 28. Let's have a look in here.
Ready for push and start. Lufthansa 1 whiskey. No, sorry. 1
although
Victor,
is it
Victor,
Yankee? Let's check. Yankee Tiklo.
So 1 Victor Victor. Startup is approved for push. Call apron 1-1 decimal 7.
And then we've got the circling with prescribed tracks. Interesting enough, but I think we'll do the visual approach.
Lufthansa 1 Victor Victor 1. Bye bye.
Cool. All right. So.
München Delivery, wunderschönen guten Abend, Condor 439er, stand 116 with information X-ray on board, requesting a flight clearance to Köln-Bonn.
So that's then the Picot 1 November via Gikut. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. And let's go return Insert. Let's go to plan mode. Let's step through the flight plan here real quickly. Over the Alps, Innsbruck, past Innsbruck, which is nice.
Condor 439er.
And then,
Yes, Condor 439.
hang on, what's this?
Condor 439er, delivery. Good evening, information X-ray. You're clear
that's
to
wrong.
Köln. Give me 1 November departure.
I think what I have to do, hang on, that's
yeah.
So I've got to take the 1 November again. So it's going to be this page.
Clear to Köln-Bonn via give me 1 November departure, climb initially flight level 70 and squawk 1000, Condor 439er.
That's the one. Pick up 1 November via Gicot.
Welcome.
Insert. Let's have a look now. So let's step through again. Oh, still wrong. Hang on.
Good evening, Greet 5.
Or is it?
Thank you, Greet 5. We have information.
Oh no, hang on. That's kind of a little loop. No, that's right. So it is a loop.
Information X-ray correct.
Gicot and then
Give me 6 Sierra departure.
Yeah, Gicot, arc onto the final. That's all fine.
Via sit to flight level 70.
The standard arrival is Pico 3 Delta Yankee via Tiklo. Okay, let me try that. Okay, see, thanks, Lido. Hello. Let's have a look then. So arrivals.
Bravo, read back correct. Call me when they're ready for start.
So it's the 3 Delta.
Lufthansa November Lima 3, good day. Schönen Abend. We're at gate 250 with information X-ray on board with A321 requesting IFR clearance to our destination.
Lufthansa Lima 3 delivery, good evening. X-ray correct, you're cleared to destination Brussels via the give me 1 November departure, flight plan route. Climb via sit to flight level 70, squawk.
Okay, so Pico 3 Delta, there it is. Pico 3 Delta. Ah, okay, and then you go on the arc.
Okay, so Lufthansa November Lima 3 cleared to Brussels as filed by
Okay, let's try that.
7,000 feet, squawk
6. Looks interesting. Again, that looks very, very interesting. How many different arrivals you have there. So then it's the 3 Delta.
Delivery, good evening, Golf Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, stand 591 with information
and then via Tiklo.
Request clearance as filed to Innsbruck.
Oh, that's a short hop, isn't it?
German Papa Alpha
so there we go.
Lima, delivery, good evening. Nice to see you, sir.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice shortcut. Yeah, Lilo, thanks.
I think sorted. I will try again.
That will definitely work. Nice. Cool. So secondary, let's copy the active.
Last station confirmed, Delta Charlie Bravo.
Right, Oscar Tango
Delta Charlie Bravo, startup is approved for taxi, call apron 12178. Bye-bye.
Better get started with our clearance. Delivery, Abend, die Lufthansa 6.
Good evening, United 109-204, information X-ray ready for clearance to Dallas.
United 109, delivery, good evening, X-ray correct, clear Dallas. Via the give me 1 November departure, flight plan route, climb via sit to flight level 70, squawk 41.
HD Sim, hello to you.
Clear Dallas, you have the give me 1 November departure, climb to your sit flight level 70 initially, squawk 4160, United 109.
United 109, read back correct, call me when ready for push and start.
Okay, thank you.
München Lirvi, good Abend, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo, info X-ray, requesting clearance, Genova, please. Yeah, it is, Michael, yeah.
Stations, I saw Lufthansa 64 Kilo.
That's correct, hello.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, you requested via PDC, is that correct? I sent you the clearance via PDC back.
Yeah, it did not come through though.
But my system said all things are good, so we can do it via voice, no problem. 64 Kilo, you're cleared to destination Genova, Turbo 7 Sierra departure, flight plan route. Climb via sit flight level 70, squawk 1000.
Yeah, weirdly enough, just as he was saying that he sent it, it just came through. So I can now confirm it via the PDC, but also the Turbo 7 Sierra. Climb via sit 70 and squawk 1000, Lufthansa 64 kilo.
64 kilo, that sounds good. All things are good. Perfect. Readback was correct. Call me when ready for push and start.
Wilco, Lufthansa 64 kilo.
Golf Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, back on with the corrected flight plan.
Right, there we go. Weird. It's only came through as I went into there again. So maybe it's stuck somewhere, strange enough. Good.
1742, stand 184.
Turbo 7 Sierra as briefed. So now let me just quickly go here.
Is a 1742, startup is approved for push, call apron 12178.
12178.
So we want apron east.
Condor 439 is ready for push and start.
So we parked here. So we have the yellow. So actually the
startup approved for push, call apron 12178.
Startup is approved and for push, apron 121.78, Condor 439.
So that should be orange and blue. Interesting. It says yellow, yellow, yellow.
Request startup.
Yeah, so clearance is confirmed. So that is complete now. Fantastic. So then we want departures. So it's going to be 26 left, Arnav SIDS, to the south.
Golf Uniform Lima.
Golf Uniform Lima, you're cleared to destination Innsbruck, Obaxa 6 Sierra departure, flight plan route. Climb via sit to flight level 70, squawk 1000.
So we've got the Turbo 7 Sierra jet. So the Sierra are the shorter departures. Now what we also need to do is get the sit points.
We'll do Golf Uniform Lima.
And then have overlay 26 left. 26 left. Let's see if that's in here. And the weird thing is that it has several pages.
München delivery, guten Abend, information Yankee.
That's not here.
You're cleared to Düsseldorf, give me 1 November departure, flight plan route. Climb via sit to flight level 70, squawk.
That should be the one. 16 pages. So let's scroll through those.
Give me 1 November.
It's a bit of a weird system, I have to say. There we go. So here we got the Turbo 7 Sierra. So the FMS says Delta Mach 049, 210 knots or less. Delta Mach 050, Ottersberg Turbo. 49, 210 or less. 50, Ottersberg Turbo. So all correctly set. We already have the correct level inserted, level 70. Ali, how are you doing? Nice to see you. And for the taxi out, so again, pushback probably on the orange.
München delivery service Lufthansa 201 information X-ray on board, requesting clearance destination Barcelona.
Yeah, or Echo 2. Whatever they say, Echo 2, and then it will be Sierra 8, Bravo 1-2. So I'm going to go and calculate the Bravo 1-2 intersection today.
7 Sierra departure, flight plan route, climb via sit flight level 70, squawk 2564.
So we're going to sync the final load sheet. We have a takeoff weight of 62 tons. 62 for takeoff, correct. So let me put 1013 in here. Wind, bit of tailwind is fine, temperature 22. And so we're going to select Bravo 1-2. Hey Cloudbound, good morning to you. So we want flaps 1 up 0.3 with the shift 66 flex 393943. Send that to the end CDU. Gonna check that. 393943 66. Looking good.
Clear to destination
So let's go
with
Echo
input to November,
Delta Mike.
departure and climb to
So we've got NADP 2
2540
and the engine out is 3,000 feet, 260 to 25 miles.
Read back correct, call me when ready for push and start.
So acceleration
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Hotel.
3,000.
You're cleared to destination Oslo.
2490.
Input to November departure, flight plan route.
2490.
Via sit to flight level 70.
So secondary flight plan, we'll just go ahead and
Clear to Oslo via the input to Sierra departure.
make a
initial
return
flight,
plan.
7,000 feet. Squawk 2533.
Again, ILS 26
Lufthansa
left.
18 Alpha Hotel.
No star.
Lufthansa 18 Alpha Hotel.
No via.
Negative, your departure route is input to
Now
November.
I know people
Flight
tend to
and
put in
initial
some
climb to flight
waypoints
level
somewhere, but I'm
70.
just going to put the radial in here. 26 left.
Input to November
That is
departure.
good
Initial
enough for me.
climb, flight level 70.
260.
Lufthansa 18 Alpha Hotel.
And
Lufthansa 18 Alpha
25
Hotel, read back
miles.
correct.
Wow, it's busy again.
205 Bravo, we have Yankee requesting clearance.
Good. We finish our
3
preparations.
Hotel Foxtrot delivery.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take our...
Correct. You're cleared to destination
Take
Hamburg.
that off.
Input to November departure, flight plan route.
We're going to take our...
level 70, squawk 1000.
Lufthansa 3 Hotel Foxtrot, we are clear to Hamburg, input to November 26 right, and this climb 70, squawk 1000, and we are fully ready.
Lufthansa 3 Hotel Foxtrot.
Our checklist from MAN.
For push call apron 1271.
Lufthansa 3 Hotel Foxtrot.
So this one here.
Push 1271, Dankeschön, nach Süd.
And on the second page, you have that departure briefing flow. So that's what I'm going to use now. So we've been cleared departure 26 left.
Delivery guten Abend. Yankee correct. Cleared Berlin Brandenburg.
And just dial that down for the briefing. So park 252, and then we set pushback facing south, very likely on Echo 2. Then probably going to get Sierra 8 for the exit, and then Bravo 12 for a quick departure. The departure route is already briefed. Initial climb level 70. The sector altitudes here in Munich 3,700 all around. The extra fuel, according to the flight plan, so the latest to the flight plan we have 650 for the extra, another 200 min cont, so about 21 minutes extra for Genoa. The stop margin for the RTO.
18 Alpha Hotel, startup
Let's have a look
approved for
again.
push call apron
Oops.
12178. Bye bye.
12178. Bye bye.
Oh, it doesn't give me that here. Hold
Mission
on.
delivery, good afternoon, Easy 85 Mike Golf, with information Yankee requesting IFR to Manchester.
Easy 85 Mike Golf, delivery, good evening. Hi, Mr. Flight Plan. Please file the flight plan.
Oh yeah, so the topple is 75.4. So again, we have I think like 1,000 meter stop margin, so it's not critical. So we'll abort the takeoff until V1 for thrust loss, aircraft uncontrollable, ATC call, or any cautions, warnings coming through the inhibition phase here on the
You're cleared
ECAM.
to Vienna, clear the...
Engine out, straight out, 260 degrees. We can go to 25 miles if need be. Acceleration is in 3,000 feet. Altimeter and Delbaro, and then clean up, climb at least 4,000 feet radar vectors for the sector 37. And we'll do the vectors to the south of the airport for a quick return 26 left. Threats. Anything we need to mitigate, guys? Any threats that you guys see?
Clearance, Golf Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, ready for pushback and startup.
Golf Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, startup is approved for push call apron 121-7, correction, 121-930, please.
121-930 for Golf Uniform Lima after startup.
And also Lufthansa 64 Kilo, stand 252 Alpha, we are fully ready.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, set squawk 1000, please. Startup is approved for push call apron 12171.
Yeah, Squawk 1000 is coming, and start is approved, and for pushback 12171 copied, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. Schönen Abend.
Ebenso, danke.
Delivery 85 Mike Golf, filed over to
So the Squawk is now on. That's ground. It threats us. Okay. Do I need to be worried now? Kind of weird frequency. Is that correct? 7-1? It is. München ground. Guten Abend. Die Lufthansa 64 Kilo stand 252 Alpha requesting push.
64 Kilo, servus, push approved, face south.
Push approved, face south. Lufthansa 64 Kilo.
Lufthansa 27 uniform request taxi.
At least the pushback truck looks
uniform, taxi
somewhat.
direct approved.
Okay.
Ja, 8 direct approved. So that's in uniform.
Oh no, the wing walker. Oh my god. What's happening, GSX?
8 X-ray, willkommen,
Yeah.
push approved, face north.
Lol.
Push approved, face north, 8 X-ray.
Oh really? Quotenwagner. No. Yeah, I know, right? It's one of those things with FS2 crew. Yeah. Good. Let's read some checklist, shall we? So the first checklist is the cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins covers removed. The fuel quantity is 5,980 kilograms balanced. Seatbelts on. ADIRS is nav and power ref 1014 set 3 times checked. That's the cockpit preparation checklist complete. Before start checklist, parking brake is set. We have takeoff speed thrust 139, 3943, flex 66. Windows doors closed. Closed, and the beacon is now on. And let's put the fuel pumps. No. Oh. So on Echo 2, facing south.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released, ready for push. Is it me? Is it very quiet for GSX at the moment? That's fine. Rightio. What time is it? We took 50 minutes. Not too bad. Dilou. Good. Engine start. I was saying Lufthansa procedures. They're still doing engine 2 start. Good engine start. Let's start engine number 1. I think that can go back on auto now. No, can't be. That's right. Oh, I hope not, Fishcop. Is that a joke? Or did you hear that? Please don't tell me. Again, guys, it's so weird. Like, I get these little stutters. It's 60 FPS locked. Why do we get stutters? Doesn't make sense. Oh, you're joking. Hang on. Guys, so this is serious, guys. Do you have a link, Fishcop, by any chance?
Apron 806 approaching Sierra 7.
Kiel 806, Apron Servus, expect stand 310, taxi entry Sierra 9.
Because I need to tell my wife.
Your confirmation for a good engine start.
Expect 310.
So she knows as well.
Sierra 9 via Delta 3 Orange via Major 6.
So we have good engine start. Let's do the after start flow. Hey, physics. APU off. Flaps go to 1. Gonna arm the spoilers. That is good. We'll do a flight control check. Because I would like to know when they're gonna have to blow it up. Because thank you much, Fishcop. Yeah, much appreciated. And you know what? I think
Gene 806 right under the orange line, hold entry Sierra 9er, contact apron 121 9er.
Okay, let me just check, guys. When they plan to.
980 holding on Sierra 9 via Major 6.
Lufthansa X-ray requesting.
Lufthansa X-ray taxi entry November 4 straight ahead.
November 4 straight ahead, 8 X-ray.
Okay, so they have not yet set a ton. Now, guys, the thing is this: depending on when they want to blow it up, then I may have to evacuate the house. So maybe then I have to just leave, stop the stream and leave. But honestly, usually if they start to, so it's correct. They've decided to blow it up now. The question is when they will do so. And the thing is, it's getting dark right now. So I'm not sure if they'll be able to do it tonight. Keep it until New Year's Eve, yeah. Yeah, the bomb squad is already there. So they were there to try to disarm it, but they said they can't disarm it. I guess the kind of the fuse is locked. So they've got to blow it up now. Yeah, and then the question is, then the question is, is that evacuation circle going to get bigger or not? After start checklist, we have flight controls checked. No, that's taxi checklist. After start checklist. Anti-ice off ecom status is checked. Pitch trim up 0.3, relative neutral, and that's the after start checklist complete. There he goes.
3 Fox Romeo, Servus, push approved, face south.
Okay.
Push approved, facing south, Lufthansa 3 Fox Romeo.
They put sand on it. Lufthansa 64 kilo requesting taxi.
Lufthansa 64 kilo taxi. Hold position, I call you.
Holding position 64 kilo. Is the ATC loud enough, guys? Is it okay for you guys, or? Yeah, that's what I think as well, Quote Magnia. Oh, hello.
Good evening.
ATC is good, fantastic.
Alpha
Thank you.
Lima, holding Echo
Appreciate the feedback.
Loud
enough, cool. It's always so difficult for me to judge if the ATC is loud enough for you guys.
Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, taxis entry Sierra 8 via the blue line and Echo 2.
Yes, now delivery.
Taxi to entry Sierra 8 via blue line, Echo 2, Golf Uniform Lima.
Hunter line 318, taxi to entry Sierra Minor via Delta 3 Orange line.
That's a Neo 321.
Hunter line 3 Minor, taxi to entry Sierra Minor via the Orange line.
sorry, orange lane, Sierra 9 arrived on 218.
Cabin is ready.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, taxi to entry Sierra 8 via Echo 2, hold short Delta 3.
Via Echo 2, the entry Sierra 8 and will hold short of Delta 3, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. So just forward, hold short Delta 3.
Apron, hello,
So not a long ways. We've got right side clear, we've got left side clear. Let's go.
City 8 Mike Romeo, apron, servos, pushback approved, face north.
Push approved, facing
Here's a brake
north
check.
on Whiskey
Brakes
2,
checked.
City 8 Mike Romeo.
Let's put on the weather radar, make sure it's working.
Golf Papa Alpha Kilo from Lima, call ground on 121.830 goodbye.
So maybe we had to wait for him there.
121 on decimal 830 for Golf Uniform Lima.
Underline Treber Minor, call apron on 121.930.
Oh, and by the way, I have installed, so I saw something regarding correct taxiway signs. So on Just Flight, I bought the...
Lufthansa 450 apron, servos, I call you. Lufthansa 64 Kilo, continue straight, entry Sierra 8, contact ground 121.830, goodbye.
Yeah, straight ahead, Sierra 8, 121.830. Schönen Abend, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo. So what it does, it...
Apron, good evening, Kane Express 55.
Left to holding point Bravo 12.
corrects all of the airport signs. So I had, I was getting annoyed with some airports just having wrong signs. So if you, taxi around on VATSIM, sometimes you will get wrong signs. So hopefully this now fixes everything. Ground, grüß Gott, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo approaching Sierra 8 and able Bravo 12.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, Munich ground, class D. Taxi only point 26 left, intersection Bravo 12, via Bravo 12.
Yeah, via Bravo 12, holding point 26 left, Bravo 12, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. So there we go. Speculation worked. So that's all good.
12050.
So the shift is correct. 12
Golf Uniform Lima.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls checked.
64 Kilo, contact tower 120.505, call sign only by.
Call sign only 120.505 and schönen Abend, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo. $2050 Weird frequencies. Really weird frequencies tonight. Right, let's read the checklist. Flight controls checked, flap setting config 1+F, radar PWS on and auto. Engine mode selector is normal, and ECMA mode takeoff no blue. And that's the
runway 26 left, Golf Uniform Lima.
Taxi checklist complete. München Tower, grüß Gott, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo Tower service.
So call sign only. That's a new one as well. Right, let's dial up the sounds a bit again. To be quiet.
Aircraft 908, vacated via Bravo 8.
Correction, Golf Uniform Lima, wind 100 degrees, 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Golf Uniform Lima.
Cairo 2998, contact ground 121.830, bye-bye.
12830, card 908, bye.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, after departing, Cessna, line up runway 26 left behind.
Okay, behind the departing Cessna, line up and wait via Bravo 2, 26 left behind, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. Just to make sure that there is no other traffic, because I couldn't see that I was a Cessna.
Correct.
Here comes the strobes. Put these lights on already. Right, cabin crew, prepare for departure. Lineup checklist. We have 26 left, Bravo 12. And the PAX.
It's Walker 3581 heavy, there's 26 left.
Pax
Walker
off.
3581 Tower, hello.
Okay, so Pax off.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, wind 100 degrees, 326 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear takeoff, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. TARA, that's the lineup check is completed. How does the... Oh, that's actually working. Okay, cool. Not bad. Here we go. Everyone ready? Let's just get ourselves onto the center line here. Chrono. %, stable. Let's take off. Manflex 66, SAS runway, auto thrust blue. Thrust set.
127.955, bye bye.
$100 knots checked. Oh, it's lovely smooth now. Very nice, very happy. V1, rotate. Little sports car. Pause rate, gear up. Nice pitch, 18 degrees. Lovely.
Walker 3581, wind 100 degrees, 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land, Walker 3581.
Thrust climb, out blue, auto thrust. Turning left, beautiful sunset here. Loving it. There we go. Pax. Pack 1.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, stop climb at 4,000 feet.
Stop climb 4,000, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. So 4,000 set. Flaps 0, speed checked. Flaps 0, I guess that's because of the traffic there.
64 Kilo, contact departure on 127.955.
Okay, over to departure 127.955, just the 64 Kilo. Out star. Thank you, Alpha.
Summer was nice, enjoy flights.
Flight level 10, but director Abaxa.
Go for uniform Lima, yeah, sorry, climb flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, director Abaxa. Golf uniform Lima.
Departure Abend, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo, 4,000.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, München Radar, Servus, identified.
Oh.
Swiss 9er Alpha, contact arrival 132.305.
132.305, Swiss 9 Alpha, Chile.
Emirates 2 Delta Mike Super, we're passing, we're at flight level 110.
Emirates 2 Delta Mike München Radar, hello, identified.
No, so the auto setting just uses the ground proximity switch from the gears. So all that does, if it's an auto position, the strobes stay off until the aircraft leaves the ground. So once the landing gear senses that you are in the air.
64 Kilo, climb to flight level 60.
Climb flight level 60, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. Right, vertical speed, out blue 6,000. And we'll just do a nice gentle climb with vertical speed here.
Alpha, can you give us a signal again?
Beautiful.
Swiss 9 Alpha, 132.305.
305, thank you.
The roll inertia was okay.
64 Kilo, climb to flight level 150.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, climb flight level 150. So we got thrust climb, out blue, 15,000. Now look at this thing climb. Here comes transition. Set altimeter, standard set. It does feel a bit better, yeah, I agree. Yeah, so the strobes is simple. So that's why for the lineup items, so either the switch normally, it's an auto position, but whenever we go onto an active runway,
continue present heading.
either for crossing or for takeoff, we manually put the strobe switch to on. And then on the ground, the strobes will start flashing.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, contact radar 132.455.
32455, Servus, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo. And so if you forget, and the switch is an auto, then after liftoff, the strobes come on automatically. Beautiful. München, grüß Gott, die Lufthansa 64 Kilo, 90 climbing 150.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, München, radar identified.
Beautiful. Ah, Munich. In the background there.
Musketeer 1, whiskey, descent level 160.
Descending flight level 160, Mosquito 1 whiskey.
Can't really see much, but... Hey, Zach.
64 Kilo, climb to flights level 310 at 2000 or greater until passing flight level 210.
Okay, climb level 310, 2000 more until out of flight level 210, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. So, that's why I've now set vertical speed. So we've got speed, vertical speed 310, and we have to keep the rate 2000 more until we're out of 210. Now, currently, at this vertical speed,
Good evening.
the pitch is about 6 degrees.
Flight level 8,
So we can do the items now.
Well, uniform Lima identified. Easy 56 Alpha uniform, reduce speed 280 knots.
And then we're going to go fixed page, clear,
Easy 56 Alpha uniform, contact 8.
secondary, copy active, rat nav, clear as well. Status is clear.
Musketeer 1 whiskey, contact Innsbruck.
Oh, we can actually increase the rate a bit more.
975, goodbye.
2,600 minutes. Ah, look at that, how gorgeous. Beautiful.
Ryanair 1 whiskey India, level descending off level 240 direct .2.
Ryanair 16 whiskey India, München, radar identified.
Hey, nice, Zach. You finished a 48-hour fasting. GG. GG's on that.
123.390, easy 132.0 chat.
Yeah, so Fish Cup, I'm happy now. Initially on pushback, I was a bit worried that I had, these stutters again, but I think that was maybe GSX induced, or just lots of traffic with a bad model matching on the ground. But now the takeoff phase and the climb out is really smooth. Very nice indeed. Very happy. Oh, look at the performance here. So we're still on max power, climb power, and look at 2,700 to 2,800 feet per minute climb rate. And we're keeping the speed. Crazy. Good. Weather-wise, I don't see anything bigger.
64 Kilo, stop climb flight level 300.
Stop climb 300, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. Alright, so 300 now.
Previous Gecko, contact Wien radar on 132, decimal 190,
so we are crossing the Alps. So it's always a good idea to do a quick briefing for the contingency plans. So if we look at the minimum grid altitudes, 15,000, 14,000, and then another 14,000 there. And then we've got 15,700. So currently I would say 16,000 is the lowest. And I would put the equitime point probably all picks here.
Flight level 370 at final.
Second, Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Romeo.
Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Romeo, climb to flight level 230.
Climb to flight level 230, Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot.
So I'm just going to put all picks in here.
693, monitor advisory, goodbye.
20 mile radius.
Advisory 122.8, moving 693,
Khrushchev, I'm honestly...
The 79er Bravo, squawk
the flight model is He's never been bad in the FENIX. So I'm happy with it. I don't think it needs anything changing. I know what they did include now a bit of inertia in the roll, didn't they? So if I go manual flight, so it will roll for a little bit longer. So it's not so digital anymore, which is nice. There's just a little lag, which is good. Not too much. Yep, so I'm happy with that.
I call you back. Lufthansa 7 Mike Papa, proceeds direct left.
Yeah, so more a fly-by-wire tuning, yeah.
Lufthansa 7 Mike Papa.
Beautiful. To Charlie, approved and report back.
Approved, report back to Charlie. Ciao.
Beautiful. Now Innsbruck should be in the valley here. So that is the mountain where we have to be like 9,500, and then we start a descent towards the airport.
Whiskey India descent to flight level 200.
Hello, Ryanair 1 Whiskey, I confirm free speed.
Negative 300 or greater.
I have to say again, looking back at a time when we had FSX and P3D, and now you have these visuals. I'm looking at the reflection, some dirt, some grime on the displays. You look outside, you know, you get like, if you don't limit the FPS, you can get up to 90 FPS.
2,500 feet per minute or greater.
So what great time to be in flight simming, and X-Plane also improving greatly. Oh, we're past 210, so I'm going to put the autopilot now, the mode back to managed climb. So we've got thrust climb, altitude 300. Yeah, Zach, so thanks. Exactly, good point. And so we're going to go... Yeah, previously we had to keep 2,000 more, but yeah, we've fulfilled the restriction there. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and no need to buy extra add-ons like you know, mesh add-ons and scenery add-ons. Looking great. Beautiful. Also, let me just put this out there. I'm happy to hear that, or see that X-Plane is really starting to improve on, you know, the cloud simulation, environmental simulation, and also on now the weather radar system. Not perfect, but so much better now, and I just hope that it gets Asobo rethinking again about, you know, implementing a proper 3D kind of weather radar model as well. We'll see. Oh, and by the way, I also have another add-on. The
132, that's my 190 hotel, so from the 34.
Rex Atmos. So guys, the thing is, I don't know. For example, this would be like atmospheric set here. Ooh, wow, that's dark. Blimey.
310, to Charlie.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, climb to flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. Wow, how different that is. Blimey. Yeah. So 310 now.
Yeah, China 945, you're not following your waypoint, turn right heading 230.
So what about atmospheric? So this all, look at that, how dark it gets.
Yeah, turn right 230, Air China 945. Can I get...
so that would be environmental.
For the red 5. Thank you. Air China 945.
Lufthansa 64 Kilo, monitor, advisory, goodbye.
Advisory, bye-bye, Lufthansa 64 Kilo. So I honestly, I don't know exactly which one would be best, but actually, you know, this actually looks quite nice now because I had a feeling previously that was a bit too, well, this is bluish, isn't it? Yeah, so I guess I have to play around with that a little bit to see, you know, which ones are good. That's too reddish. Don't like that. Yeah, that's too bright, isn't it? Right, let's reset. So I switched it off now, so we'll have a look again. Yeah, Alpha, I think so too. Yeah, I'll have to play around. So Atmos is switched off, but some people were asking me if I have Rex Atmos, and now I do, but I need to check to see. I mean, these hours right now, to be honest, stock here looks fine. I don't see a need to get any changes in the air. Right, there were some questions. MAN. Yes, absolutely, MAN. Yeah, yeah. Do a nice circling. So what's supposed to be tilt? Hold on. Something's... Oh yeah, so this is like the halfway point for kind of an equitime point, whether or not we go forward to lower terrain or we turn around again. So let's say we have a decompression, we descend down to 16,000 feet. But now we just continue straight out on the routing if anything happens. So let me just clear that out. Okay, so Sebastian, you used Atmos with the sealed sky. What? Hang on, what sealed sky reshade? Stunning. So practically geek in version 2. Okay. So sorry, Bruno, I didn't follow that discussion. So, oh, because MAN was saying he's got, oh yeah, got tilt in up. Okay, there we go. So, I have that as well. So tilt is in up, and apparently, what you can get that rid of that by going into the FENIX app, so the external app. So if you use display safe mode, then hey Isaac, then you can actually tilt. And so Johan says Azoba has indicated that Meteor Blue's reluctance to share specific data has hindered the development of an accurate and dependable radar system. Ah, okay. So it is supposed to be in up, and there's no way to control that. Yeah, so honestly, Quotenwagner, what I don't want to use anymore is I don't want to use the NVIDIA app because I find it a little bit too too problematic. So it does cause issues sometimes in the sim, and also very often I can't change certain settings with sharpness, etc., etc. And also now that we have sharpness settings. And light, not sharpness, but the lighting settings in the sim itself now. Yeah, I thought in some instances, daytime, nighttime, maybe it's a good idea to have Rex Atmos for these very rare cases. But again, I need to play around with that. Yeah, NVIDIA app, it does cause a lot of issues, yeah. Okay, yeah, so Gerald, yeah, thanks. I'm gonna make a screenshot of that. Appreciate the input there. I'm also still looking at the bomb disfusal or bomb blasting news. So that's those people just joined. So near my house, it's about 2 kilometers distance away from here, they found a bomb from the Second World War. They tried to defuse it but couldn't. So now they decided to go ahead and blow it up. But I'm trying to figure out and find out what time they plan to do so. But right now I don't see any news. Because I want to know ahead of time. If I hear suddenly a big blast and the windows shake, probably going to throw me off. Yeah, I have the glass cockpit refresh settings. I do have that at high, yeah. No, so weirdly, so Voyager, weirdly enough, part of the village has evacuated. So it's like a third of the village, but we live more on the opposite side from that bomb. So we're actually outside of that evacuation ring. So that's why we're not really... what specs? So here we go. Oh, it should be announced via the Nina app. That's a good idea, Easy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It is. Oh, hang on. Oh, lol. Now that's concerning. That ring... So I'm actually within that ring at the moment. What's happening? Okay, well, we'll see. First row, yeah. So I know that we had a quite a hefty fire in the town or the village center last year, and they had police cars drive around making announcements like, you know, stay inside, keep your windows, doors closed due to poisonous fumes. So I think yeah, if we have to evacuate, I mean, you've got lights on as well, so surely they would ring the bell. Put a saucepan on your head. Yeah, let me fetch one. In the ring, it's evacuation. Outer ring, stay inside. Okay, let me check again then. Yeah, I see just one area, but that could just be the general, kind of area. So it's saying listen to announcement from police and fire brigade, but anything else? You're above the Alps, no problems, yeah. Cool. Yeah, so look at this. So the lights up here, Milano. Absolutely great. Milano Malpensa is the alternate. Now let me just fetch the weather data here. So we've got currently I'm gonna have to check if we have control. No, we don't. Okay, so the weather currently is 150 at 3, few 2,700, 24 degrees. Beautiful weather. Our alternate, my pens are also good, no threats, fantastic. So what we plan to do is the following, just for the practice and for the fun. What we're going to do, we're going to fly the ILS Yankee to 8, and then we'll do a visual circling. So let's look at the notes here, see if we can make any sense of that. No. So I use just Navigraph. So ball note 1 says landing runway 10 PAPI compulsory. Okay, so we assume we have PAPI lights, and the PAPI lights are usable within 5 miles from Golf Sierra Echo DME from the ILS DME. Okay. Now we are a category Charlie aircraft, and we can use 1360, so 1400 feet as our circling altitude. So we'll fly out of 4,500, descend down to 1400, and then we'll break off to the south and then fly circling. Yes, I have the freeware. So Lilo, who lives in Genoa, he sent me some infos. So I have a Genoa city freeware installed, and also the freeware airport installed, yes. Let me just put this to below, TCAS below. And then what we'll do is, under the fix page, I'm going to make myself an extended center line. So that's going to be 10. And if I look at the Johan, it's south of Bremen. Currently south of Bremen. So the runway track is 102 reciprocals 282. So I'm going to put radial 282 in here. The 1400 feet, so for the visual approach, we do have some infos there, right? So so the circling approach, that will be a standard circling approach. Let's do a visual approach, okay? So the visual approach as follows. So we're going to be somewhere downwind. Now we're going to be on the opposite side, so it's kind of mirrored, but still the same. It's still valid. So we should be about 2.5 miles offset. And I'll show you that how I'm going to do that later. Now we're going to be in 1,400 feet. Normally 1,500, but 1,400. Now I've beamed the threshold. Oh yeah, we're going to be flaps 1 green dot speed. We could go lower, but we're going to be flaps 1 green dot. Okay. 1,400 feet. We're going to draw in a beam position here, start the stopwatch. Then on this outbound, we're going to go flaps 2, and the timing is as follows: 3 seconds per 100 feet. 3 times 14 is 42, minus the tailwind component. So let's assume there's no big tailwind component, so let's say about 42 seconds. Once the time elapses, we're going to be at flaps 2, time elapse, gear down, turn base, go flaps 3, check for the slope, the PAPIs, make sure we get into the slot, and then go flaps full, or we'll leave it flaps 3 if you want to do a flap 3 landing, and then just land. So that's the whole idea about the visual approach there, which should be fine. Yeah, it's AGL all the time, exactly. Beautiful. Good. Okay, we already got the descent coming up. So what I'll do is, so here I'm going to put radial, it's going to be 192 as well for the beam position, right? So if I go to plan mode, then you have a look at the plan here. And there we go. So that's the center line here, and that's the beam position, 2.5 miles, start stopwatch, 42 seconds minus any tailwind component. And then we turn base final. So that's it. I'm not going to draw in anything else, that's good enough for me. But I'm going to put progress page, Lima, India, Mike, Juliet, 10, so I have the direct distance to that. That helps with the preparation, or the navigation later on. Good. The RNAV star, let's check the RNAV star for any restrictions. So we're coming via the Picot level 100 above. Trezzo is 140 above. Are we coming over Trezzo? Hang on. Yeah, we are. So Trezzo 140 above is no problem. And then we've got Picot. I'm not sure why it's not got any restrictions in there. So Picot level 100 above. Put that in there. And then we're going to go on the arc. Oh, that's the wrong chart, isn't it? Yeah, hang on, disregard. We did say we wanted to have the normal stars. Let's pin that. Yeah, we're going to go on the arc. Oh, that's why it doesn't have any restrictions, because on the 3 Delta it doesn't have restrictions there. Okay, that's fine. So on the arc via Ticlo, and then we got 4.5. Was this 5,000 Varap? Is that in there? No, it's just Ticlo. That's fine. Ticlo, and then 4.5 for the intercept. Although it says there, it says 5,000 above. Okay. Kind of weird. 5,000 above. But we descend out of 13.3 from the Alestini, and we have a profile down of 3.2 degrees. A bit steeper than normal. Minimum, like we said, 1400 for the circling south. We have good weather. If we shouldn't see the runway at the minimums, we're going to go for the missed approach to Sierra. So left max 200 knots, but it seems like we're going to go straight out to Sierra Echo Sierra first, then heading 157, and then outbound to Genoa 226 Anaki, climbing 3000. If we do a balk landing, we'll do the same. We'll just head out and then intercept the radial outbound over the sea, which is fine. Cool. Going to start our descend here. Let's go 150. So we got descend out blue 150. Huge city, Milan. Okay, so let's enter the data. So let's go into the data again, arrival. Let's get the latest weather data. 1820 Zulu looks good. So we have 1204, we got 1016, 23 degrees. $1,400 is going to be the minimum. Is it flaps 2 gear down aft? No, so what we do is, so you have flaps 1 on the downwind leg, and then once you get a beam the threshold and you start your timing, then you're going to put the flaps to 2. Now you don't need to put the power to idle, just put it to let's say 40%, and let the speed slowly decrease as you fly outbound. So it's going to be flaps 2. The important thing is that at the end of your elapsed time, so for us 42 seconds, that's where you should have already flaps 2. So then when we turn base, next step will be gear down, flaps 3, and arm the spoilers. That's the idea. Yeah, kind of plug, right? I know. Let's do the calculations. Runway 10 is good. Dry runway, applying the METAR. Flaps 3 just to see, manual. Auto thrust off. And then landing weight, that's what's missing. Landing weight is about 60, let's do 60 tons then. So we have available 2,900 meters. We need, with auto brake low, we need 2,000 meters, which is fine. And then we would look to leave the runway on taxiway Foxtrot. Looks good. So that should be perfect. Foxtrot or both is fine. Nice. Anything special? Threats? Well, it's dark for the approach. Circling will be interesting. Next stream is Friday, Cargo Pilot. This Friday. Oh, you have to go to bed again. Oh, no. Yeah, I wish you could try for tomorrow. Cargo Pilot, thanks for checking in. Have a good night, and then hope to see you again soon. Yeah, big ships. No joke. Yeah, you're right, Marcel. Yeah. So it will be birds. Seaside, always birds. So config 3. Config flat 3. Yeah, otherwise... Oh. There's one more message here. AOC menu, received messages, telex. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Rightio. Cool. Let's do performance here. Cool. Yeah, cranes. Yeah, Lilo. Also, yeah, you're right. So cranes. So not cranes as birds, but cranes as kind of shipping cranes and so on, right? That's what you mean. Danke, Cargo Pilot. Take care. Okay, looking good so far. Okay, Ghost as well. Good night. Thank you much. Okay, thanks a lot. Take care. Good night to you. Yeah, so sector 8,300 to the north, and over the water is still 5.2 as a sector altitude. On the star itself right now, I'm going to draw in the 25-mile ring around that. So just outside. Okay, so the circle, the arc is outside of the 25-mile MSA. So the highest obstacle I can see here, that arrow points to the highest obstacle in the chart, so that's 6,000 feet. So I'm going to stay at the lowest is 7,000, but according to published procedures, it's level 100. So that we'll descend now, flight level 100, and then we'll fly the arc there. So now we have 10,000. The total mileage is 63, 18,000. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's get seatbelts on. And I'm going to put the lights on already. Plot twist, it did mean the birds. Lol. One thing that hasn't changed in Marcus 2024 for me, still getting the odd sound cut. Oh, let's dial the cabin lights down. So let's do that. Sim set cabin, and then put that to 25. Yeah, that's better. Get some mounts below. Yeah, you know, yeah. I have a feeling it happens when the GPU or the CPU somehow gets maxed out. It kind of, I hear the cooling fans rev up a bit, and then it's ever so slight sound stutter. Yeah. Interesting. So the landing runway 10 is not allowed doing transit of ships bigger than 40 meters. Cool. Yeah. Right, here we go, on the arc right now. So the level 100 we have to maintain until pretty much the coastline. And then we've got to dive down. Although, I mean, the lowest we can go now is 7,000. So let me put this to 8,000 initially. So 8,000 or 80 set. And the transition is 7,000. So 80 for now. How do you switch to TOT here in the FENIX? You go to your settings. So go to settings, and then it's gonna be in where was it again? My flights. Oh man, I missed, no, not this one. Sim settings. Or was it here in this? Oh, the chart app itself. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, there we go. So here in the chart, so you can go Navigraph or Microsoft in here. Yeah. Now I've messed up my settings. So that is good. That is good. That is good. Oh, that's all right. That's good. That's correct. Cabin is fine. Airframe. That's good. And then the RA callouts 500. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, so we can see now the mountain here. That's the last bigger mountain, and we are on lifetime. Yeah, 1848 Zulu. Good. I'm going to set the altimeter in a minute, so let's descend down to 6,500, and we'll do that with the QNH is 1016. Yeah, 1016. And let's read the descent checklist. Or the approach checklist it's called here in the Airbus. Bar ref 1016 is set 3 times. Seatbelts on. Minimum baro 1400. Auto brake low. Engine mode selector is normal, and that's the approach checklist completed. Good, so 6.5 above here. I'm going to put some speed brakes out now. Help descend. Yeah, the airport is somewhere behind here. More drag. Now we're clearing that, so I'm going to dial in 5,000 now. I'm going to go with open descent, full speed brakes. LS keys go on, for the localizer at least. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go, once we get the localizer indication, I'm going to go just lock, and then I'm going to fly flight path angle. That way I can dial in the circling altitude and fly it with the autopilot on, which helps a bit. Hey Ted, wie geht's? So 5,000 till this waypoint here, and they've got 4.5. And then 3,500. Well, 4.5 is out for the ILS discount. 4.5 is the lowest. Cool. I'm going to go selected speed here as well. Genova traffic. Lufthansa 64 Kilo is turning on a 23 miles final runway 28, circling 10 in Genova.
Genova traffic, Eurowings 693 on a 5-mile final.
Lockstar. Nice, so he's flying the RMP, which is nice. Also very good to fly. So here comes Lockstar. So he's trying to intercept now. Now I'm going to put in 4,500 as the next restriction. So 4.5 blue. Keep on slowing down. Chrono is armed. So speed brakes go in now. Here comes flaps 1. Speed is checked. Flaps 1. Lovely. Yeah, it looks nice though, doesn't it? So I can see the landing lights from the other traffic. So that's MAN landing now. Here's the airport. And again, we're going to fly this with flight path angle, so I'm going to arm the flight path angle. And I could switch the flight directors off already. Don't need them anymore. Yeah, it's somewhat similar to Nice approach, yeah. And also I can see it's a bit offset, isn't it? For the localizer. 6 knot tailwind. So, flight path angle. Going to start doing that. I can see the power piece as well. And I'm going to dial in now the 1400 for the circling. Always important when you intercept the glide slope that way, just do a cross check. So this waypoint here, the intercept at 13.3, 4,500. So ILS DME 13.3, 4.5. Looks good. So this is the correct glide slope, not a side lobe. Now I can dial in 3.2 degrees down, because that's the slope of the glide slope here. So I've got minus 3.2 out blue. Good thing now is I'm on localizer. However, what I can do is I can already work out my break off track. So if I want to, let's say, do 45-degree break off to the left, I mean, without being too academic, just put 240. And then all I need to do later is pull on the heading knob, and the aircraft will turn left. And we're still going to be leveling off here. The problem is if we go full approach mode, the autopilot will not level off at 1400. Right, it would just continue on the glide slope down. So Alpha, once again, thanks for the 41 months. And here we got Ed Force 5 coming in with 88 months. Ed Force 5. Thank you so much. And also Chris Lee. I'm not sure if you're listening in today. Chris Lee, I'm not sure if I gave you a big thank you, big shout out on my last stream for the 84 months free sub. Chris Lee, thank you so much. 84 months. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, it does. So you see, you know, it has reset. So I need to do that again you know. But it is, again, 240, it's starting quickly, isn't it? Good, so now how do I determine a 2.5 mile offset? Quite easy. So if I put the selector here to nav, I get the circle, right, with the aircraft symbol being in the middle. Now you can see if I put the range ring to 10 miles, the whole distance is 10 miles. 2,000, let's check. So this in the middle is 2.5 miles. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break off and then put the runway where these dots are. Here, you see, that's 2.5 miles from my aircraft. That's how I know if I'm flying 2.5 miles offset. Now a little bit fast, but no big deal. Just have to make sure that when I go flaps 2 that I'm below the 200 knots here. Now the break off, the thing is this, we've got good visibility, so we can break off at any time. Right, so I'm going to put it 240. So now we have alt start track. And I'm going to put out the LS keys, yeah, runways inside. Whoops. And Genova traffic, Lufthansa 64 kilos, turning downwind for circling 10 in Genova.
Minimum.
Continue. So now we're breaking off here, and again, yeah, I'll just take out the minimum, otherwise it's gonna, yeah. Check. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna get the aircraft 2.5 miles offset. Okay, and that will give you a nice, you know, base turn as well. Cool. So the passengers on the right-hand side have the best view now. Downtown Genova. Here's the airport. Beautiful. Well, track, I mean, that's easier for me because that way the aircraft automatically, the autopilot corrects for any wind. So now I'm going to go 282, and that should be 2.5 miles. Good. We have almost no wind, so there's no tailwind. I'm going to fly the 42 seconds outbound. Well, maybe we have a bit of... So, you know, 3 knots tailwind would then be... would then be our, you know, 1 knot, 1 second per 1 knot less. So, I mean, let's do 40 seconds then. So we're going to be careful with the timing. So once the aircraft wings touch that blue line there, we'll start the chrono. And there we go. Chrono started. Flaps 2. Speed checked. Flaps 2. And again, nice 2.5 miles offset. Now I'm going to go manual flight. I'm going to put the heading buck here to 102. 31 seconds. You see now how the speed comes back nicely. Manual thrust as well. 40 seconds. Here we go. Gear down. Speed managed.
Terrain ahead.
Yeah,
pull
disregard.
Up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain
Laps
ahead.
3.
Pull up.
On the spoilers.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain
landing checklist.
ahead.
E-Camino
Pull
landing
up.
no blue. Landing checklist complete.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
So let me just roll out for a quick second here. Look at that. 3 red, 1 white. So I know exactly what I'm going to have to do. Just stop descent for a few seconds. Missed approach 3000 is set. Now we're a little low. Let's correct that. Genova traffic, Lufthansa 64 kilos, turning final 10 in Genova. Yeah, got a little low there. Ah, there we go. On path, now I can set my 3.2 degrees down again. Done everything.
500.
There we go. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. No big, you know, no big turns or anything. Path. Oh, let's get lined up.
300.
Oh, and let's go around there again.
$200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard.
Rebrakes. Reverser green and these. Oh no, the taxiway ribbons. You gotta be joking. I didn't switch them off yet. Let's close the reversers. Oh. Mind the brakes. Oh. Why? Out 3. Thank you! Auto brake. Appreciate that. I was going to go into the menu to switch them off. Out 3. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So let's do the after landings. Genova traffic, Lufthansa 64 kilo runway 10 vacated in Genova. I think that's MAN. Let's get the strobe lights off. Let's start the APU here. Which parking spot shall we take? Let's go to the right here. Right, after landing checklist, radar PWS is off. Yeah, I got a little bit low on the approach. Kind of weird. I didn't think that was going to be the issue, but well, we corrected it. But nice kind of, you know, gentle pattern to fly. 3 minutes cooldown, correct. Now this is 405, if I'm not correct. Incorrect. 405. Let's go GSX. Parking. Oh! 405. I think I need to do one more thing. So I need to deactivate the loading of the ground vehicles again, so that you don't get those stutters on the flare. What kind of signal is that? It looks like he's doing jumping jacks or something. Now I've got the display here as well. I think this is good, right? Yeah. Landy, hey. Ground service, all airports. Hi. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So Landy, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, exactly that. That's what I was talking about. So that's, I mean, that's for the like general aviation, right? But it also works for the big airports. Thank you much, Landy. Yeah, so Mickey, just follow that link. It's a file you can download, and that way it should get rid of all of the loading. Yeah, I'll try that for the next flight. Yeah, I'll post the link again here. Hang on. Let me just post that link. Here it is. Yeah, that's the link. Thank you much. Excellent. All right, let's do the rest of the items. Beacon seatbelts, fuel pumps, transponder. Yeah, thanks to Landy. Transponder is off, looking good. Let's read the parking checklist or shutdown checklist, whatever it's called here. So we have the parking checklist. Parking brake or chocks. Parking brake set. Engines are off. Fuel pumps off, and that's the parking checklist complete. Right, external power on. Let's switch off the APU. Thank you, Landy. Beautiful. Right, let me just have a look at the daytime airport scenery, because it is a freeware scenery and it is beautiful. Oh, that's interesting. What happened here to my... Hold on. Camera. There we go. Oh! Lol. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about here, the cranes. Down there, at the opposite end. So that's what I had to look out for. Hang on, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Like, if I do it on... Now it's working, but sometimes it's like tilting. God knows why. But it's beautiful. Right, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Okay, we have to hurry up, guys. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes in the PMDG 777 with the Rolls-Royce engines, and we're going to fly from London Heathrow down to Vienna. They may not be online by the time we land, but still, it should be a nice, interesting flight out of Heathrow. Looking forward to that. Thank you so much for the resubs, and again, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and I'll try to install the aircraft liveries for VATSIM, so that we get some proper model matching. Thank you so much. See you.